yeah, I move every 2 years, give or take. I've been in Chengdu for 2 years and 3 months, so it's time to move on. Time for a new city. So today's my first official day in Shanghai, and I'm looking forward to the new adventure. Trying to get my car to the hotel. No one can find it. Everybody's yelling at each other and blowing their whistle. Walking in China, you know, whenever I've moved to a new city, I try to get to know it by walking. That's what I did in Chengdu on my days off. When I wasn't working, I decided not to take any sort of public transportation. So I didn't take a taxi, I didn't take the metro. I mean, after I learned how to use the metro, when I started to really explore the city, I'd throw my backpack on and force myself to walk everywhere on days off. And, you know, in a city like Chengdu, which is big but small, big population, but really, the city itself, anywhere you'd really want to go check out, it's pretty self-contained. It's pretty small. Shanghai's totally different. This is a sprawling metropolis. Not real great to just walk to get to know the city. Now you can walk the neighborhoods within Shanghai and get to know them. And I'm going to walk through the French Concession later, and you're going to see it's beautiful there. Tree-lined streets, really nice. Anyhow. But in Shanghai, to get around, if you really want to see some stuff, it's so spread out. You got to jump on the metro, you got to jump in an Uber or a taxi. But today, while I'm getting to know my new city, I'm going to almost exclusively use the metro for a while. Since I can't walk it, at least the metro will kind of help put the map of the city in my head a little better. I'm here at the Textile show, heading towards the entrance. This building is massive, so I'm mentally preparing myself for the thousands of people that are going to be here. And I'm preparing to spend most, if not all, of my day here getting information for my wife on fashion manufacturing, swimsuit manufacturing to be specific. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can find some good connections quickly. And I don't know, not be overwhelmed by this. The hall, oh here we go, hall 7 and 8, that's where most of the stuff that I'm looking for should be. Alright, I found the building I'm supposed to be in. Now I'm going to walk around and look for swimsuit material, swimsuit manufacturers. This is super overwhelming. It's the kind of stuff that my wife loves to do. This is the stuff that I really don't love to do. But I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to be a good husband. Alright, I want to put down the camera and focus. So this just goes to show you how immense this place is. I had no idea, because you can only see a little bit of it when you're in it, but then you come out to this. This is really cool. Wow, look at this. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest buildings in the world. We're talking, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 stories. Maybe even 8, I don't know, maybe I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stories, plus I guess the roof. So 10 floors, 9 or 10 floors. And I'm standing exactly in the middle. This is insanely huge. Wow. Alright, really, really, really cool. Yeah, it's a pizza vending machine. I've seen everything now. Pizza vending machine. Amazing. Alright, I guess this is a fashion show getting ready to start. I probably won't stick around for the fashion show. Anyways, I just left the convention center and I walked up on this green area, and it's this really beautiful park until you realize those are all abandoned bikes. So in every city in China that I've been to, there are these multi-use bikes that you can rent, like with an app. You scan the barcode on the bike, the lock unlocks, and you can ride it, and they bill you by the kilometer typically. Here's the problem though, is that these companies are not dealing with their broken bikes. You know, supposedly the guys who started Mobike, which is the orange out there, as you can see, most of them are orange. I believe it's the biggest company of all of these multi-use bikes. It's called Mobike, and rumor has it that it was some of the original guys from I think Uber or Tesla that were involved somehow, or you know, some of their engineers. Anyways, don't quote me on that. Do your own research. I really don't know. I shouldn't have said that. But if it's true, they're making a killing in these Chinese cities with these bikes, because everybody uses them. Absolutely everybody uses them. And in Chengdu, where I just moved from, they are on every street corner. In fact, they've become such a nuisance, you can't even walk down the street without bumping into one of these bikes. I mean, in fact, some of the streets you can't even walk down. Some of the sidewalks are so clogged with these bikes. And here's the crazy part. There's probably 10,000 bikes out here, this graveyard of bikes that aren't even being put to use. It just makes me really angry that these companies aren't dealing with the broken bikes. They're just, you know, dumping them on the municipalities, these cities, to figure it out. And, you know, Shanghai has just decided in this one area, I'm sure there's a bunch of these graveyards across the city, instead of having this nice green area, you know, and maybe open it up as a park for people, they're storing these broken bikes that the companies that own these bikes are not dealing with. And from what I understand of the technology that's built into these bikes, and I might be wrong, I've not done a bunch of research on this, but I've heard that they're located through GPS chips, which means they know these bikes are out here. These companies know these bikes are sitting here, and they're not coming to claim them. So this whole like, bike to work and, lower your carbon footprint and multi-use bike and all this stuff, they're undoing all that goodwill with basically this trash. They're just creating a trash heap. Super disappointing. What started off as a really good idea, when they first came out, I used them all the time. I have since stopped using them as much because I started seeing these things. I don't want to support a company who's not going to take care of their product from, kind of cradle to grave. It's just disappointing when I look out on these and they're literally, it goes way back there. Tens of thousands of these bikes. Incredibly disappointing, but not surprising. Never underestimate the greed of human beings. I just got off the metro and I'm walking through this area called the French Concession. It's so pretty here. It's just all overgrown with trees. These small little streets. It really feels like you're in Europe. Not that I've ever been to Europe, not yet. Hopefully next May I'm going to be heading on a trip with a friend. Anyways, it's just a really nice area in Shanghai. It kind of feels like you're in a different country altogether. It's busy right now. I walked down here the other day and it was pretty quiet. So, what time is it? Yeah. It's getting around to rush hour. People are coming home from work. So, anyhow, really pretty area. And the restaurant that I'm going to is straight down here. So. So I just finished dinner. The lasagna was great. I had a kale, quinoa, pomegranate, tahini salad, which was amazing. So I'm sitting here on my street side table. It's a really cool spot, and I'm going to drink my Chianti until I've had my fill, and then I'm gonna head home. Good day, exhausting. Was out at that fashion textile mart all day, but I got a lot done, got a lot accomplished, so hopefully that will help my wife in her pursuits, and that's it. I'm just gonna relax. My feet are killing me. I walked 7 miles today, most of it at the fabric mart, or whatever you call it, the fabric show. So I'm gonna sit here and relax and just kick up my heels, enjoy the nice evening. It is very nice out. It was raining, so the air is super clear. Just continue to drink Chianti and digest my wonderful meal.